Hey guys, it's Foxy, and I'm here with a weekly forecast for November 18th through the 24th. And this week, of course, we're gearing up for Thanksgiving and entering the holiday season. So today, I wanted to start by saying that the sun is at 26 degrees of Scorpio. And by the end of the week, it'll be moving into Sagittarius. So we're going to be leaving Scorpio season behind. And we've had a lot of activity in Scorpio this year because Venus was in Scorpio and then went retrograde, now is back in Libra, and now is direct. So it's going to be heading back down to Scorpio again. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But this Scorpio is trining Chiron at 28 degrees of Pisces, and that is trining the North Node in Cancer at 29 degrees. So this is a grand water trine, and this grand water trine is going to go on for several weeks. And this is really about deep emotional healing. So it's going to be maybe a little emotional this week and next, but it also could be an opportunity to heal some wounds from the past, particularly if they're familial. So on Monday, that trine is going to continue going on, but Mars in Pisces is going to be squaring Jupiter in Sagittarius. Now remember, Jupiter magnifies anything that it touches, and Mars in Pisces is, Mars is our passion. And when it's in kind of dreamy Pisces, sometimes it gets a little watered down, but it can allow you to maybe explore your passions in a different way, more ethereal way, kind of a more dreamy way. So the other great thing about having these two guys squaring each other, it normally isn't so pleasant, but because they're both immutable signs, mutability is about flexibility. And so Sagittarius is mutable, and so is Pisces. And so this allows for you to maybe make adjustments where you wouldn't have, or you would have been rigid in other times of the year. And it kind of just has a nice flow. So there may just be like a happy accident that lets it work all out, right? So that's good. And then on Tuesday, we have that healing trine of the sun in Scorpio with Chiron. And we also have the moon conjunct Uranus. So the moon is at 29 degrees of Aries, and so is Uranus. So 29 degrees is a critical degree, but 29 equals 11. And so 29-29 is an 11-11 day. So this could be really auspicious, even though typically the moon conjunct Uranus can lead to some emotional outbursts or some emotional sensitivity that maybe you don't handle so well. So this is a really great day to use the healing power of the trine, channel that flow of the water energy, and also remember to be the observer. So this is a great time to observe your feelings. Go ahead and feel the emotion, but maybe not act the emotion out. It's a good time to kind of evaluate the emotions that you're feeling, because they're deep buried emotions coming up from the depths of the ocean, right? And so let them wash over you and let yourself adjust to what that is. It's important to feel the feeling, but with Uranus involved, things can get really cray-cray real quick. So again, keep your temper in check, keep your mouth in check, and know that it's going to be okay. This too shall pass. The moon moves pretty quickly, so if you feel any crazy urges, it's a good day to maybe go work it out, go to the gym, go play some basketball, go do something to distract yourself. And then on Wednesday, Mars in Pisces is squaring Jupiter in Sag still, and the water trine is still going on. So this continues to kind of remain the same theme. Now the moon has moved on from Uranus, but it's the same theme. Use the power of the trine. You've had that opportunity to have the emotion come up. Now that you have the opportunity to use that flowing energy of the mutability between Mars and Jupiter, to continue to see how you're going to use that or approach the situation or approach those emotions differently. It's really, this week is really about preparation and observation, because of course that's the day before Thanksgiving, and for a lot of us the holiday season isn't always the easiest, particularly when you're dealing with family. And so Thursday is going to be Thanksgiving, the next day, and the sun is actually moving into Sagittarius on Thanksgiving, and we have a full moon in Gemini. So this full moon in Gemini is at 0 degrees, and it is one of 5 0-degree full moons. So the 6th full moon that comes after this series of 5 full moons at 0 degrees is going to be at 29 degrees. And during the 6-month period, all of the new moons are going to be at 15 degrees of the sign that they're in. I haven't figured out what that means yet, but it's got to mean something, because nothing is an accident, and 0-degree energy is 0-point energy. It's critical degree, and it's the beginning of something. So I'm not sure what that is yet, but I'm doing some research and I'm looking into it, and I hope to have more information next month. But this is going to be going on for 6 months. So this next 6 months could just be a really big period of growth and expansion for all of us. So it's kind of exciting. But when the sun is in Sagittarius, the Sagittarius, of course, rules the 9th house of higher knowledge, spirituality, spiritual quests, traveling, international traveling. And this is where Jupiter is. So the sun is going to move into Sagittarius, and then it's going to conjunct Jupiter pretty quickly. So really exciting time. If your sun, your moon, your AC is in Sagittarius, this could be a really auspicious beginning to the Sagittarian season. So really uplifting and positive time. So then the next day, of course, is Black Friday. And the challenge with Black Friday is that the sun is going to be conjuncting Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is auspicious and wonderful. You're going to have a great day. However, if you're going shopping, you may be a little over enthusiastic and you may overdo it. The other thing is you might need to make a list and stick to the list, because when the sun is conjunct Jupiter in Sagittarius, everything looks so damn good. You want it all. You want to eat it all. You want to buy it all. You want to do it all. So it's a good day for moderation. You're not going to want to moderate though. So definitely make a list if you're going shopping, or if you're shopping online at home. Just make sure that you know what you're going for, because everything is going to look fantastic and you're going to want to buy it all. So anyway, just be calm about that one. And then on Saturday, it's actually a really big week this coming week. Saturday, Neptune is stationing to go direct next Saturday. It's going to go direct on Sunday. Now, Neptune has been retrograde in Pisces for a very long time. Neptune has a very long cycle, and it's been retrograde since June, and it has only moved 3 degrees, but it's been a long, slow process. And if you look and see where Pisces is in your chart, you can look and see what house it's in. And if you find the designation, you can figure out what kind of area of life this is happening for you in. If it's happening in your 2nd house, this could have to do with money. If it's happening in your 10th house, it could have to do with your career. If it's happening in your 7th house, it could have to do with your marriage or your contractual relationships. So you just need to look and see where Pisces has been retrograding. And this is really about going on a spiritual quest. So if it's in the 2nd house, you really could have been going on a spiritual quest to determine your emotional and spiritual feelings around income and the energy that income creates, because money is a thing that has energy applied to it. So it requires responsibility. It requires attention. So if you don't have a lot of money, that can be really impactful. If you have a lot of money, that can also be really impactful. And so when people wish to be, you know, multimillionaires, there's a lot of energy that comes with that kind of money. And you have to know what's going on with your money and who's touching your money and who's managing your money. It's a whole bunch of energy. Sometimes when you don't have a lot of money, it can cause a lot of issues, but sometimes it can be a very nice and easy way to live because you don't have a lot of responsibility, because you don't have a lot of things because you can't afford them. So it's always a challenge. It's always a balance. So as Neptune goes direct, it's going to move back over the 3 degrees that it traveled. It started at 16 and went down to 13. Now it's going to move back the other way. And then eventually Neptune is going to move on from Pisces and move into Aries, which is a very, very different energy. Now, Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, so it's very strong. And so on Saturday, the 24th, be prepared because when a planet stations to go direct, it is fully itself. It's not moving. It's not going back. It's not going forward. It's fully itself. It's just sitting there sending out its energy. And Neptune is wonderfully ethereal. It's beautiful for creating and being creative and doing anything that has to do with music or painting or art or creation of any kind. But it also, the negative side of Neptune is it also can make you not be very realistic and oftentimes be floating around in the ether. So be very, very aware that on Saturday, if you're going shopping again for Christmas, be aware that it's not probably the best day to go shopping unless you have a list, either Friday or Saturday. And, you know, realism is not going to be part of the equation on Saturday. And that's okay. Sometimes we need a little, you know, non-realism to get through. But the next day, as it stations direct, things will start to move forward a little bit more, and that floaty, everything looks good, everything is perfect and wonderful, will start to be a little bit more realistic as we move forward into the next week. So anyway, I wish you all the best. I will be publishing some Black Friday and some Cyber Monday special deals. So if you've been waiting to do a natal progressed reading with me, or if you're interested in finding out more about what's coming up for you in 2019, go to my website, feelingfoxyafter40.com, and you can check out my special Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. And I will talk to you very soon. Thanks.